Hey everyone, my name is Brittany Proshen and I am here to share my story on my weight loss journey. I lost 130 pounds, yes, 130, by going vegan. So I'm going to explain to you guys exactly what happened straight from the beginning. Most of you guys know, who know me, know that I have fibromyalgia, stomach ulcers, and chronic back pain. It's not very good affirmations to be saying on the video, but or out loud at all, but I'm just trying to explain to you guys exactly what I've been going through. So my health kind of stuff will be a whole other video, but it does kind of tie into my weight loss, so I'm just going to explain a little bit of it in this one. So basically, I was about 15 years old. I moved to my dad's in the city, and I had kind of a rough life. So I was really stressed out, and I kind of just collapsed. I was trying to go to school in the city, but I had extreme social anxiety, and I started to have really bad pains in my neck and going down my arms. And in the beginning, we thought I had some sort of like pinched nerve or something like that, but I did a lot of tests with the doctors and everything, and after a while, they just concluded that no, we don't really know what's going on. So basically, I was in pain lots, and I wasn't really able to go to school, so I was kind of stuck in bed a lot, and the pain kind of spread everywhere throughout my body, and I was having more and more different kind of symptoms, and they didn't really know what it was at first, but it was fibromyalgia. And I kind of knew at the time, just from doing research, stuff like that, I had an idea of what it could be, but didn't really want to, you know, set anything in stone kind of thing, because I was hoping it was going to be just totally fine. So basically, being stuck in bed for a long time and not really eating very well because I was young, I didn't really know what was good to eat at the time, I got big very fast. By the time I was 17, I was 240 pounds. And I'm only 5 feet tall standing. So that was a lot of weight. Yeah, a lot of weight. And that was very hard on my body. So I really needed to change that. I did exercise as much as I could with my physical problems. It was difficult, but I did exercise, and I just wasn't eating right. I didn't understand that. And then so when I was 17 years old, 16, 17, I had a really crazy spiritual awakening, and it was very intense. And while everyone else my age was going to school and, you know, having fun on the weekends and stuff like that, I was stuck in bed having past life visions of crazy stuff in ancient Egypt, and just a lot of remembrance and downloads and things were happening, and it was nuts. So I was like, okay, so I was researching kind of the stuff that I was getting, and then that kind of led me to learn about foods and eating well, because spirituality and kind of eating well is kind of goes hand in hand for most people, I find, at least. And basically, so I was learning about vegetarianism, and when I was 16, I became a vegetarian, and years went by and I still couldn't lose any weight. And I was eating lots of awesome raw foods and juicing and eating lots of fruit and, you know, like doing lots of good stuff, but I was addicted to cheese. Addicted to cheese. I'm not even kidding. It was bad, like really, really, really bad. So, that's why I kind of wouldn't lose weight. As long as I kept eating the dairy, I wouldn't lose anything. And a lot of people don't know, but dairy has some proteins and hormones in it that is like a sister to heroin and causes it to be addicting. So whether you think you're addicted to dairy or not, if you eat it, your body is addicted to that chemical that's in that. So I mean, that's why a lot of people have a hard time giving up cheese, especially that's why a lot of people won't go vegan and will just stay vegetarian, and that's what I was like for a while. And I did such awful, retarded things with, like, eating cheese and bad food, but trying to make it better, vegetarian, and it was not good, so it didn't work well. So I wasn't losing any weight, and then as I continued to learn more and more about food, I learned the truth about veganism and about how we actually thrive on a vegan diet, on a plant-based diet without any meat or dairy. And so I just decided one night just to, okay, you know what, that's it, I'm not doing that anymore. I watched a video, I watched a few crazy like slaughterhouse videos and stuff like that, and it was just awful, and I stopped eating all dairy altogether. And then about a year or so after, I watched a video, Gary Yourofsky's The Best Speech Ever. That's in the link in the description below. Totally check out the documentaries and links I have in the below there for you, because you can totally learn more about this if you want to. It's amazing. So they just completely changed my life, and I was eating vegan, and as soon as I started eating vegan and started eating like really nice and clean and stuff like that, I lost 130 pounds in 8 months. 8 months, and then maybe at the last, maybe 10-15 came off in the last 9 months or so, maybe-ish, because it was a little bit slower like towards the very end there. But yeah, so now I'm 120 pounds, and now I'm just working on toning my body. The only problem that I had was because my weight loss was so fast, and it wasn't necessarily so fast because of the vegan diet. I think it was also fast because of I was experiencing a lot of problems with my stomach ulcers. I was detoxing a lot, and that's just how my body kind of did it. Since I had a lot of pain, physical pain, I was stuck in bed sick, just really freaking sick, barely able to move during this time of like 8 months. It was very bad. I wasn't really able to exercise, so strength training was hard. So basically, why my back is so bad now is because my back is supporting my upper body, and I have very little core muscles, and that's because I didn't really get to exercise. So, but now I am working on that and healing that, so it's getting better, but it's gonna take time. It's gonna take time. Oi. So, but that's the way it happened, and basically I ate some raw food, raw vegan food, but I ate a majority cooked food in the beginning, and kind of like incorporated more fruits and raw foods. After, like, in the past several years of being a vegetarian, like throughout my teenagehood, it didn't work out. It didn't work out right, and it was a hypocritical way of eating, because dairy is really bad for the planet, for animals, and for yourself, and many people don't really realize that. I mean, though maybe the way the ancients did it was different, maybe, but I mean, the way it's done now, it's not good. I mean, overall it's doing harm. So I mean, that's why I kind of try to promote a vegan kind of plant-based diet as much as possible. And just knowing from my own personal experience of my weight loss, but not just my weight loss, but healing my body, like my stomach ulcers, from eating a vegan diet, no dairy, I don't get any kind of stomach flare-up or any kind of stomach problems unless I eat something too spicy. So I stay away from spicy foods. But I'm healing my gut with probiotics, slippery elm, things like that. So it's doing good. But honestly, if you have any gut issues, and a lot of people do, tons of people have gut issues and they don't even know it. Tons of people don't even have the right probiotics in their gut. And it's extremely important to have the right probiotics in order to digest your nutrients in your body, to use the nutrients and store them properly where it needs to go. So make sure you're getting probiotics into your diet. So basically what I eat now is pretty much the same stuff as I ate before, but maybe more cleaner. Just because I have more funds to do it now than before. I mean, I eat as organic as possible with the funds that I have. You know, I've been getting better and better at eating better and better. I think that I'm always going to be, you know, growing and transitioning with my diet not necessarily, I don't like to call it a diet, because it's not like a diet where you go on and you restrict yourself. It's a lifestyle, you know. It's a way of eating, a way of being, you know. When you're vegan, you don't just not eat animal products, but you don't, you know, buy leather and things like that. You're conscious of like the way that you affect the planet and others around you and the animals and the environment, and that's the way it's meant to be. Over years and years and years and years of research, I've come to this conclusion that I can tell you full out 100% that I have no doubt in my mind that, based on scientific fact and scientific proof, that the human body is meant to eat a plant-based vegan diet, and we do not digest meat and dairy properly. That's just fact. So if people want to go all about personal opinion and beliefs about whether or not we should eat meat and dairy or not, I mean, do whatever you want as long as you're not harming others, right? That's how they say. When you eat meat and dairy, you are harming others. You're not just harming animals. If you want to look at it as animals are less than us, if you really believe that, you're not even just harming animals, you're harming the planet, and that means that you're harming everyone around you. We have to produce so much mass grains, and we use so much land, way too much land to grow all this mass amount of food, to shove in these mass amounts of animals and then kill them and to eat them. You know, if people give the argument about plants and they have feelings too and they feel stuff, yeah, they do, but they don't have the kind of nervous system and stuff and thought patterns as an animal does. It's slightly different. And there's been a scientific study that when a plant is cut or released or eaten, it releases a certain vibration out as a gratitude vibration. When an animal is killed to be eaten, it doesn't doesn't emanate a gratitude vibration after that. It emanates a fear vibration, you know. So what does that tell you? You can research all this stuff up. It's absolutely incredible. And you know, I just can't put that stuff in my body personally. I can't obviously force other people to do it, but the thing is that people have to wake up on their own time whenever they do, that the way that we're doing things just isn't working. We can't compare ourselves to cavemen. We're not cavemen. We're human beings. It's 2014. It's time to start cleaning up our act. We need to save the planet and save the planet from ourselves. And we need to change the way we do things and think things. We have to be open and receptive to new ideas and not so defensive of traditional ways and cultural conditioning, because that's all that it's based on. Just because we grew up thinking this way, we think it's right. But if you were shown the truth right in front of you, then, you know, make a decision then. You know, actually learn about and educate yourself about the truth about veganism. Take a look at the links in the description below and get educated, because I assure you that it can change your life completely. It changed mine, I'll tell you that, and it's changing everyone around me. My dad went vegan, people in my family are going vegan, making traumatic health changes and lifestyle changes, and just really making the world a better place. If you go vegan, you save on an average 500 to 600 animals per year. Think about how many animals we're slaughtering. Think about how much food and grains that we need to mass produce in order to feed those animals. Like I said, we'd be using a lot less land if we're just making food for ourselves, plant-based food. It's gonna save the planet, veganism. It's been scientifically proven. So many scientists have tried to come out and say this, that we are destroying the planet by what we eat. And we're destroying ourselves too. Namaste, and I hope you enjoyed this video.